Saturday's action from what has already proved to be a brutally tough Rally Japan. After day one saw retirements across the board, including Danny Sordo's Hyundai catching fire in spectacular fashion. Nothing could be done to stop the flames raging out of control, and the car was lost. Today though sees 7 stages spread over 80 kilometres, and after his Friday retirement, Craig Breen was back out and first into the Japanese roads. With nothing to fight for now, he just wants as much seat time as possible alongside new co-driver James Fulton.
I'm just trying to get through, honestly, trying to get used to working with Jim, and you know, it's these roads, if you slack back a little bit, you just lose so much time. So unfortunately, yesterday and the last 6 months have taught me that the margin I think I have is not quite there, and with this, whatever way things are now, if I try to push any bit, something happens immediately. So just need to bide my time.
Kalle Rovanperä was looking good in the early splits. That was until he hit a rock face on this left-hander, damaging the front right wheel and picking up a puncture. He lost over 2.5 minutes changing the wheel, dropping from 3rd overall, and was now out of the fight.
I went a bit wide in one corner and had a puncture, so we need to change the puncture on the stage.
Up at the front though, Rovanperä's teammate Elfyn Evans got straight on with the job, going fastest on the day's opener to extend his lead over Thierry Neuville to 5.9 seconds.
Yeah, pretty okay. Usual story, you know, it's not easy, quite demanding, but all okay.
Neuville was keeping the pressure on Evans though. A good run through stage 9, and the Belgian closed the gap by 1.2. The overall difference now just 4.7 seconds.
It was the first clean, smooth stage I had, with a better balance, but yeah, it's getting a bit dirty towards the end, a bit humid, so maybe a bit cautious in there, but I had a good one through.
Just the short 7-kilometre Shinshiro City to bring the morning's action to a close, and it was Tänak, who had made some suspension changes to the car prior to the stage, who went fastest by 1/10 of a second from Sebastian Ogier, the Estonian lying in a comfortable 3rd overall.
Yeah, it was a very racy stage, so we were stiffening a bit, and yeah, it was a bit improvement.
Meanwhile, Evans closed out his morning by going 1.8 seconds faster than Neuville, and his lead was back up to 6.5 seconds.
It's always hard in a rally like this, you know, to just strike the right balance, but seems to be going okay, so let's see what the afternoon brings.
Not a good start is what the afternoon brought. Evans dropped 2.6 seconds on stage 11, and Neuville was now firmly back in the hunt. The Hyundai man refusing to back down, always with an answer to Evans' pace. The overall gap was now just 3.9. Further back, local hero Takamoto Katsuta struggling with confidence in his Toyota. Unable to challenge for the podium positions, but staying out of trouble, he lies 4th overall. The pace may not be where he wants it, but the consistency is. Meanwhile, up at the front, Elfyn Evans' rhythm was gone, and so too were his front tyres. Struggling enormously with understeer, he dropped a massive 5.9 seconds to Neuville on stage 12.
There wasn't a lot left, but it wasn't like it was a good run either. You know, I've lost my feeling with the front of the car a bit this afternoon. So, yeah, let's see.
Neuville was now leading the rally. With stage 13 cancelled, he attacked stage 14 and the last of the day to stick his Hyundai at the top of the timesheet. A spectacular effort for the Belgian. He leads Rally Japan by 4 seconds from Elfyn Evans at the end of Saturday's action.
He did a great morning loop. We were a bit looking for a better balance of the car. We got it right this afternoon, and with a good tyre choice and a soft tyre for the last stage, yeah, we were able to increase that lead.
It's game on going into the final day of the 2022 World Rally Championship. 5 stages and 70 kilometres still to run. Toyota desperate to win on their home turf and to mark the return of Rally Japan. Their hopes rest on the shoulders of Elfyn Evans. His problem, though, is Thierry Neuville. Can Evans and Toyota reel in the Hyundai? Let us know what you think. We go again in Japan tomorrow.